not sure which one's worse, actually, that it could create a fake David to fill in this narrative, or it knew the real David.
A memorial of the heroic ancients who gave their lives to forces known and unknown for the protection and greater knowledge of all humankind. We honor their sacrifices.
Oh. Are we able to get closer to read anyone's names? Oh, we can!
Samuel Anderson.
Oh,
wait.
What?
Samuel Anderson.
Why does...
Anderson?
Oh... Maybe? Yeah.
Not necessarily, but interesting coincidence.
Yeah, Anderson is one of the most common names. Matthew Hammer, Masayo Ojino, Walt Edger.
Yeah, we're not going to read them all out, but I don't think, but I'm just, scanning to see if there's anything interesting.
There's someone whose name is Mark Strong, and I think that's an interesting name.
Yeah.
There's people from all over.
Yeah.
Like there's look at, like there was one name like right here that I'm not even sure I could properly pronounce, and I don't want to. And it seems like there's a bunch of people from all nationalities in here.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense that this would be an international organization, because that actually does make a lot of sense, because these things are from all over the place. They show up anywhere. And New York City is actually a pretty good place to have a full-on central headquarters. Maybe the oldest house exists here, and they just kind of allow and control things over. But also, you're right by JFK Airport, an airport that I'm pretty sure is so big it has its own zip code.
Yeah, though to be fair, they probably don't bring any of these objects in there. Just, bringing an altered item to an airport that big would be...
That is fair, but if they do need to travel overseas in order to get to the altered items, it could be a good way for them to go.
There's mold in that room.
Uh-oh.
Though we need a level 6 card to get in anyway, so...
That's fair.
Remote thought.
Oh, yeah, I know. Some of the like crafting materials you have are pretty funny.
But a lot of them are also, all like mental construct things, which...
Entropic echo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot the door. It will open when it opens. Well, no one's gonna be able to use that thing again.
Oh, boy.
Oh yes, the last place you want to see mold in a hospital area.
Okay. Remind me to come back here because I need to go into that level 6 area, but I'm sure I think Alti might have a quest for me in here later anyway, so.
Oh, hello.
Mold zombies!
Mold zombies! Oh god, yeah, that does actually look like the white molded from Resident Evil. Look at it just wandering off to go do its,
It's going to go fight the other enemies. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna read the mold autopsy. Okay, the deceased was a blank-year-old with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold, in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled with the fungus known as the mold, to an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably but not provably caused by trapped gases. Routine samples as well as tissue samples were requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, the rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion.
And now we see what apparently happened to the people that ingested it.
Yeah. And then here's the thing, did they ingest it willingly, or was it an accident, or did it kind of force itself inside of them?
We will learn this if we go to the optional mold area ourselves, but the mold, if you do not have an item that the person is working on, the mold smells extremely delicious. Almost like irresistibly so.
No.
Yeah, but thankfully, when you get if you help the person with her goal, she gives you something that A, makes you immune to the mold damage from those few mold rooms we found, and B, it makes it so that way it actually now smells disgusting again.
I'm sorry. I just watched a little zombie like go wandering off, and then something got blasted across the path.
Oh, there's an enemy there, and it was trying to murder me.
As enemies normally do.
Yeah.
Something about just watching this cute little mold guy just walking around, and then all of a sudden, boom!
Yes, cute little mold zombie in this room of. Well, someone's gonna have to clean this up. Auntie!
Auntie, we need like all of the supernatural bleach you've got. And yes, I do not know. Okay, so the biggest reason I called the thing cute is that like after you seized it and it started wandering around, it just kind of was like do.
That's fair. Okay. Let's head over around here first. For anything collectible that I can pick up.
A plant. You can pick up a plant.
It works.
You're gonna go take this bag, put it in your office.
Maybe.
You should.
I wish I could, but it's in a different area, so it probably won't let me take that far.
Oh my god, it's like Tim's whiteboard.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Oh, Tim, I miss you.
Well, he hasn't even been invented yet by this point.
I know, but at least by this time in the timeline, he will have been born. And because we saw him before we started playing this game, he exists in my mind and I miss him.
That is fair. And we need a level 6 key code to get out that door.
Can you interact with that typewriter?
Hold on.
Wolf Globe. From 2010. No unique procedure required. However, contact should be limited, as some report feeling disoriented after touching it. Item is handmade, set in dark wood. The item itself is lacquered, hand-painted, spins freely on all axes. While the continents and oceans are recognizably those of Earth, careful examination has revealed numerous blanks and other geographical additions that do not exist on our planet. One of these islands has a city marked on it named Tanrelio. There are no signatures left by the maker. Physical contact renders subjects dizzy and disoriented, with some reporting feeling a feeling of unfamiliarity with their surroundings. This effect seems to grow worse with prolonged contact, culminating in a sense of listlessness and depression. Suicide has been observed in blank handlers.
Oi. And no, I cannot interact with this.
Oh,
I can pick it up though.
And break the entire desk in the process.
Yes, but what were you about to say?
That was probably what I was seeing was like something, like there was like a little symbol but like around it, but it's probably just denoting, hey, you can pick this up.
Yes. It's over here.
Whoever wrote these little stories, it's like very creative and very depressing.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight, a slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging
the rest
observation.
Of the city.
It's a place of power, an ongoing AWE of its own, seemingly adhering to its physical outer constraints and yet constantly breaking the known boundaries of reality.
Exactly.
It's unstable, shifting.
Like creating thresholds.
For more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top-secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
the brief cuts it brings to his two his two
colleagues.
yeah, just reminds me of what that one memo said to the others, like, there's really no reason for us to be there, like, we don't even have lines, why does he like us there?
Well, maybe he just gets lonely.
Maybe he likes the idea of, like, you know, people doing work while he's stopping and narrating dramatically at the camera in his Alan Wake voice.
Yes. I will say, though, it is especially interesting,
Mm-hmm.
given that, because of the fact that, as you can see, the building, you know, it's twice as tall as every other building in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that somehow, any airplanes that come through New York, they don't hit it.
No, they don't.
I wonder if it's, you know, sort of like, you know, you're avoiding going to that area, but you can't necessarily know why you're avoiding it.
That's probably the biggest, like, way of, like, a blind, like, this sort of blind spot would work. That actually reminds me of something in the Harry Dresden Files, actually. Harry at one point talks about something that is, what is this?
P6 cell breach.
The bureau calls
Okay.
Dylan.
Uh-oh.
His cell's been breached.
And there's a dead body blocking the
They
door
has
from
found him.
closing.
Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Harry talks about these, oh my god.
Sorry. He talks about
He talks about what can happen in these, like, whenever you see, like, those dark alleyways and, like, you know, those areas where your body, where your brain, it just looks at them and goes, nope, 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 nope. He says that that's actually, like, he did, like, you know, like, dark alleyways and the, like, the abandoned parking lots and just, you know, stuff like that. He says that that's actually
you keep going.
awkward. It's a little hard to keep going when the entire room is on the ceiling, but I'll do my best. He says that that's really a little bit of an innate magical energy in the world, even for people who don't have any magical talent. There's just enough like energy and bad vibes coming from the place that sort of sends like supernatural keep away vibes.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well,
Something happened in that room.
you mean like murder?
Maybe.
So that kind of reminds me of that. I love that. Just tap it with the side of your wrist and rotate it completely around.
I'm guessing that's gonna fix the room.
Probably.
Yeah, you can keep going.
That's really it. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Bloop. Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, so like they said, it's sort of like a combination of every motel you've ever
Yeah.
stayed in.
I wonder if that Pacific Northwest, it shows some mountain areas around a lake. I wonder if that's supposed to be Cauldron Lake.
That would be hilarious.
I'm Dylan.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other.